What's the vibe? It's your boy Zebo, back again with another video. You already know how I do. So on this channel, this particular video, we're doing something different. We're gonna tap into very unique fragrances. A lot of these fragrances, I'm pretty sure that you've ran across in stores. You've seen them on these shelves, probably seen videos, probably curious about a few of these, but I will say this. Each and every last one of these fragrances, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fragrances. Each and every last one of these fragrances, all are unique, very different. These are not mass appealing. These fragrances will be loved or liked or 100% disliked. It's no in between with these. You're not gonna, I think it's gonna have to grow on me. It's not gonna be that. Either you're gonna love them or you're gonna hate them. The thing about some of these fragrances is they do have a gray area, because some of these I had mixed emotions about. I liked them, I just didn't love them. And as time, kind of progressed with the fragrance, my like has, transitioned into a bit more. Some of these just didn't make the mark. I mean, initially when I first smelled them, they were unique. I liked them. And then, they just kind of like, I'm not going to say that they bad, because I don't dislike any of these. It's just, they all different and unique. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this. I just wanted to kind of prime y'all about these particular fragrances. So the first one, and all of these were in Burlington with the exception of one. Okay, so the first one I'm going to tap into is by Aiden, which is by Anfar. And this is Royale Exclusive. This came from Burlington. And this was at Burlington, early last year. May have probably been the end of 2024, going into 25, but this is one of those fragrances that kind of slipped through the cracks. People just wasn't really checking for this at the time. Anfar wasn't a fragrant house that was on people's radar. Everybody was pretty much cramming towards, Lattafa. Well, at that time, Lattafa was like the main powerhouse that was making noise. So everybody was pretty much running toward those Lattafa fragrances. And this was a house that I had already been familiar with, because I had already had fragrances from this house. So I was already aware and kind of pretty much checking for it. So with this fragrance, definitely a Middle Eastern fragrance house, definitely a Middle Eastern type style of fragrance. Fresh, spicy, very light, very nice scent profile. Very nice scent profile. It's one of those fragrances that, you definitely can pretty much wear it during spring, summer. You could wear it light fall, because it's a bit, upbeat, fresh, kind of like light, just an easy wear. Now the reason why I say that is kind of like a little bit not going to be for everybody, because it does have that strong Middle Eastern Oriental type of vibe. So it's a fresh fragrance. It smells good, but it does kind of lean toward the Middle Eastern Oriental kind of vibe. So that's what's to that one. Next, we're going to jump into Lattafa's Graham. I recently picked this up. I was intrigued by it, like the box, the whole light bulb looking joint. it was just something different. And you know, I'm the type of person that I'm gonna try it if it's something different. The price point wasn't too bad, so it wasn't gonna really hurt me to go ahead and tap into it. Who knows? I might have would have, you know, ran across a very great fragrance, and that's what I was thinking when I grabbed it. Now, this fragrance definitely is not gonna be for everybody. It's truly not. So do not, when I say do not go into Burlington and grab this because you see, oh, a new Lattafa. Let me try that out. Definitely not gonna be for everybody. This is not one of those fragrances where you grab it and try it and say, you know, I'm gonna wear this. No, it's not that. You definitely want to get your nose on this. Very floral, oriental, spicy, Middle Eastern type of vibe. If you want to smell like, and I hate to say this, but a Middle Eastern man, well, I can't even really say man because it's unisex. I mean, it can go both ways. It can go both ways. And that's probably because of the deep, heavy floral aspect of this fragrance. So if you're not into the Middle Eastern floral type of vibe with a little bit of oud in there, this is definitely not for you. Stay away from it. It'll just sit up on your shelf and just collect dust. So that's what's to that one. However, you can tell that, you know, it is like a very well-made fragrance. Pretty decent concentration of oil, because this thing, I have worn it. It does project very, very, very loudly, and it has really good range and longevity. Yeah, so, you know, give it a try before you purchase it. Give it a try before you purchase it. Next, we're gonna jump into Lattafa's Mohair Black Edition. And this is that horse joint. This thing definitely is not for everybody. This is a dark, smoky, incensey type of vibe. Very masculine, manly type thing. But the thing about this fragrance is that it is not a mass appealing fragrance. If you're thinking that you're gonna just spray this on and definitely just do your thing with this on and everybody is gonna flock to it as a fragrance, no, it's not that. This has a very unique type of style. It's definitely not gonna appeal to everybody because it has a very odd type of smell. And when I say dark and incensey, oody, woody type of vibe, it's definitely that. Heavy on the incense, heavy on the smoke. It's just a very dark, masculine fragrance that everybody's not going to be able to, you know, rock with. I think that you should get your nose on it because it may be your vibe. It definitely may be. However, it's not going to be for everybody, but it may be your vibe. I love it, to be 100% transparent on this fragrance. I love it. The reason why is because it speaks to me. It represents, you know, how I feel at times. So definitely one that I'm glad that I added to my collection, and I do wear it quite often. So I say get your nose on it. Do not go in there and just pick this up because you have either the gold one or the silver one. And those two are like a mass appealing type of fragrance. This is taking a turn definitely away from those two. They gave you them two to rock with. This one is for like a small select few. Okay, so next we're gonna jump into Moschino. And this one, it took me a minute to get into it. I had bought this fragrance, and this is the only one that came from Ross. When I purchased this fragrance, I was so disappointed because of the hype behind it. It just didn't do it for me in the beginning. I don't know if it had to sit for a while, but it definitely had this strong pickle juice type of vibe to it. It just turned me off. I could never, whenever I sprayed it on me, I immediately went and washed it off because I just could not get with this fragrance. And that's, I don't know, it had a pickle juice type of vibe to it. Now, for some reason, I went back to it. I was about to, give it away. I went back to it and gave it a spray, and it has this very dry, very exotic rose type of vibe to it that I'm talking about. Once I sprayed it, I was like, damn, I can't get this away. I fell in love with the fragrance strictly off of the way that it dries down. It no longer smells like pickle juice. I don't know if it's because it has set for a certain amount of time or what. Whatever it was, it made that turn around the corner, and one of my favorites now. I have a thing for rose fragrances, and this one has that dry, kind of masculine rose type of vibe to it. If you get it when you first get it, sometimes it will have that pickle juice kind of vibe, but mine's, for some reason, it just, man, it turned into a beautiful rose, dry rose that I really love. Again, this is not a fragrance that everybody is going to be able to get with. I don't advise you to just go grab this because you see it in the stores and people are talking about it. It may turn you because of that pickle juice smell or that rose kind of vibe. So it's not for everybody. Don't think that you can just go and grab that and you gonna be able to do your thing with it. You may not like it. So next we got French Avenue Azur Al Oud. Now this, you already know, it gets mad hate. This thing get mad hate. The hate that I see that come from this fragrance, I feel like it's unjust because this is something that's unique. Me personally, man, I love them fragrances that have their own type of vibe to them, that just don't smell like everything else. Soon as you spray it, it don't automatically throw you in the loop with something else, or it automatically triggers in your mind another fragrance, or you see another bottle in your head and start saying, oh, this reminds me of so-and-so, or this is a clone of so-and-so. This fragrance has its own unique vibe. Very fruity, has some oud, but it's not like a high concentration of oud, just a very well blended. You get the fruity, and it's just like a very different type of vibe that I love. I really love a fragrance that has its own style and people are not just gonna easily pinpoint. I guarantee you, when I wear this, people are not walking up saying, man, you got on Azur Al Oud. No, they not. And the way that this smells in the air or off a testing strip is not the way that it's gonna smell off your skin. So if by chance I tell you that it smells like this, that's just how it smells to me in the air off this testing strip. It smells completely different off my skin, and that will smell different off of your skin. So I say, with fragrances like this, tap into it, try to get you a sample if you know somebody that got it, or if you can get you a small decant, somebody decanting it out, try that thing out before you grab it. Definitely something different. And I don't want you to get stuck with it and not like it. Okay, so next we're gonna jump into another Lattafa, and this is Lattafa Sahir. This fragrance, I know y'all seen it. Wild, mad, crazy bottle. This thing is a dragon or something with a crystal in its mouth, or a Dragon Ball Z ball in there or something. This fragrance, it was one of the fragrances that I just grabbed from Burlington when I saw it. I was curious about it. Didn't have a clue. Price point was pretty decent. I took a chance on it. I like it. I really do. And it's one of those fragrances that people really don't talk much about. And for good reasons. And the reason why I say that is because this fragrance is not your mass appealing fragrance. Everybody is not going to be able to rock with this. People just not going to feel it, period. It has a very nutty, creamy, buttery type of vibe to it. Something different along the lines of your gourmandish type of style fragrances, but definitely something different. It's not too buttery and creamy, though you get a bit of that, but it is a bit nutty though. You do get a lot of like a nutty accord, kind of like a Swedish earthy type of vibe. Really nice to me. I really enjoy it. But again, this is not one of those fragrances that I won't even reach for it every day. I have to have a type of vibe for this fragrance because it's something different. It's something unique. It's not one of them ones that I'm just going to be grabbing and just rocking all the time. I don't feel that type of fragrance is like a vibe for every day. It's not an everyday wear. Beautiful fragrance though. You can definitely tell that, Lattafa kind of put their foot in it a tad bit. Last but not least, and I know a lot of y'all gonna shake y'all head at this one, but this is one that I like. I've always liked. And a lot of people did not like this one at all. This one is Assad Zanzibar. Assad Zanzibar. Y'all already know. This thing get mad hate. Like it gets hate from everybody. In my opinion, it's kind of deserving of the hate. And the reason why I say that is because it is not for everybody. It's not. When I first smelled this fragrance, it reminded me of like raw bacon. Yeah, it reminded me of raw bacon. So this, in my mind, it was Assad's raw bacon. But as time went on and this fragrance sat, I kind of strayed away from it in its beginning, and then gradually I started to, kind of give it a chance. During the times that it smelled like bacon and that I really wasn't vibing with it, I was just putting it in the air. I did a video on it and tested it on testing strip. And I put it on skin and actually wore it for one day and really enjoyed it. Like, it does smell completely different on skin than it does in the air and on testing strip. And surprisingly, it didn't smell like raw bacon on skin. And as it sat, it began to get better for me, to where it's one that, I often grab for. Not as, as much as I would like to, because I do have a pretty large collection, but I do grab it, In fact, I probably grab this more than I grab the original, because it's something different. It's something unique. I know that I'm gonna smell different. Even though this is in Burlington and a lot of people have seen this and passed it up and did videos on it, everybody is really not wearing it like that because everybody is really not rocking with it. So that's the list of very unique fragrances. A lot of these are bangers. Some of them are in-betweens. All of them you definitely need to try out, test before you actually get them and bring them in your collection and think that you can wear them. I will run through a quick rating. This one I give a good 6. I give this one a 5. This one of my favorites, I give it a 7. I give this a 6.5. This one, I would give a 6. I get at 6.5, maybe a 7. I really like that one. I do. The fruits in that is really good. This one definitely would give like a 5.5, 5.5. And the Zanzibar, I definitely will give a 6. Maybe it's on a nice day of 6.5. But hey, that's my list that I'm going to drop. Very unique fragrances. Most of these I love. The ones that I don't love, and I wear all of them. So I'm not just telling you, I'm not saying go out and get these, because they're definitely different, they're unique, and these are all fragrances that you need to sample first. So I'm not telling you to go grab these. But look, I'm going to get up out of here. It's your boy Zebo. Thanks for watching. Much love. Continue to support the channel. Like, comment, subscribe, the whole 9. And we'll be back with some more fragrances on the channel. I'm going to get up out of here. Peace.